Sekiro, Berserk. Shadows die twice. Yeah, that's the name of the chapter. But aside from that, a lot of other unexpected things happen in this chapter as well. So let's talk about it. So the chapter starts off with the Alliance, mainly the Kushans, penetrating the trolls. You know what? I could have probably worded that better. Hey, what goes around comes around, or something like that. I don't know if I use that saying correctly. Anyway, we got Farnese here. Obviously, she's the catalyst for all of this happening in the first place, and we just have her smiling here like she's proud of herself. I'm proud of you, girl, okay? You go. But it wasn't just the Kushans. We have the mages from the Elfheim Island here getting rid of what's left of the trolls, and basically it's just an overwhelming victory for the Alliance. You see the Kushans here just yelling in victory, and the morale is at an all-time high. Which is not the same that could be said for our main character. So in last chapter's video, I theorized that maybe Rakshas is gonna have some sort of altercation with the Beast of Darkness, and the Beast is either going to reject Rakshas or let him take over Guts' body. Yeah, none of that shit happened. I guess I just severely underestimated just how deep in the dumps Guts was. Like, he is in the Mariana Trench of despair right now. He looks like me after I just finished watching Dragon Ball Daima. It is that bad. So yeah, let's get one thing straight right now. Guts is not coming back for a while. He will not be able to pick himself up alone, at least, from this situation that he's currently facing. The dude was begging for death. I thought, first reading this chapter, I thought that the monologue was coming from Rakshas finding Guts for some reason, calling him the Angel of Death. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? But no, it was actually Guts. And the reason why I just automatically assumed that it was Rakshas saying those words was because I couldn't expect, ever believe. My mind just filtered out the possibility that it would be Guts saying those words, let alone thinking them. And that is exactly why Salat is there in that situation. He is our voice. He sees this person that he's looked up to, this person that he admired, somebody that rivaled him, somebody that beat him in a fight, which is no easy feat, by the way. Salat's a beast. So if you can beat him in a fight, you best be damned you're strong. And he's not a monster or anything. Just seeing Guts in this form, being such a shell of his former self, he couldn't help but become disgusted. Guts should be laughing in the face of death. He should be rejecting its very existence to achieve his goal. And Salat is here, seeing this man that should have just rightfully rejected death like he used to, embrace it. He just was overcome with disgust at what a pathetic display Guts has become. And I don't blame him, and Studio Gaga did such a good job of depicting Salat's emotion in that situation. It was just such a great scene. Now to address the big turd in the fridge, what the fuck happened to Rakshas? Let's make one thing clear, he is not dead. When apostles die, at least historically in the past, none of them turned to goop as far as I'm aware. They all reverted back to their human forms. And that should happen here with Rakshas if he were in fact to be killed off here. But again, I just don't think that's the case. For one, it would be very anticlimactic for him to go down like this. It'd be too pack of ass. And number two, it just wouldn't be consistent with everything else we've been shown in the series. So unless Studio Gaga really wants to take the Dragon Ball Daima route and completely mess up the continuity or consistency of their series, or Miura series I should say, I don't think Rakshas is dead. What I do like about this scene though is the fact that Guts showcases that he hasn't completely lost himself yet. And I know he seems in a situation where he's not like himself at all. But he has the option of using the Beast of Darkness to gain power, yet he still refused that. He chose death over having the possibility to turn to something he doesn't want to be and maybe potentially hurt the people he cares about. So that part of him is still there. But now where do we go from here? So I think there are 3 distinct routes that the story can take for Guts to get back on his feet. So route 1, it could take the One Piece path, where you have this scene after Marineford where Jinbei holds Luffy against a tree or rock, I don't remember exactly, but he holds him against that, and he reminds him, he tells Luffy, you lost all this. It was a great loss, but remember, tell yourself, what do you still have? Ask that question. And that could be like a moment for Guts. He just snaps and sees that even though he's powerless against the world. It seems the weight of the world is just on his shoulders right now, and he lost the person most important to him. He still has a lot left he can lose. This newfound family that he created on his own, he still has to protect them. He still has them with him. And that moment could just make him snap and come back to his feet. So, Route 2, this one it seems a little bit more cruel, but one of those members of his newfound family could die. So that too can be an awakening moment for Guts. He sees that even though he's powerless right now, he still has a responsibility, he still has things he cares about, and once he loses one of those people, he realizes that I can't stay the way I am or I'm gonna lose everyone. So that could be an option as well, though that would be pretty sad. And honestly, if he were to lose someone else, there probably is the possibility that he's just gonna fucking kill himself or something. That could be too much for him at that point. So I don't know about that one. In option 3, we're seeing right now that basically Shirke is going to Falconia in her astral projection to try and find Casca and bring her back. So it could be an infiltration type mission where they go without Guts and try to get Casca back, or Casca tries to get out from the inside and reunite with Guts and he can get his vigor back that way. I don't think that's very likely, but with this way that this chapter left off, that could very well be a possibility. Speaking of Shirke though, I was a bit confused on how fast she actually traveled to Falconia, because for my guess, I'm not sure about the specifics of the geography here, but the Kushan Empire does not seem very close to Falconia. But I did remember that you can actually travel very large distances using the World Tree, or branches of the World Tree. However, only a special few people can do it, such as Sonia or Griffith. You need to have some sort of special power or affinity for it. Now, is Shirke one of those people with these powers, or is she actually able to use this because of her astral projection? That part wasn't exactly clear to me. It has been quite a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised if these little details got sprinkled around in the noggin here and I can't find them. So if I got any details wrong, or if you guys have any new information, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to read your thoughts. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about this chapter. Again, really good stuff. I'm loving what Studio Gaga is doing. And I'm wondering if this is actually the end of this arc, because Rakshas is gone at this point. There's no major antagonist. And it does seem like we're heading to a new region from the way that Rickard was insinuating stuff, or the Kushans. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's gonna happen soon, and how the situation with Guts, I hope it resolves soon, because I need to see my boy back in action, like I've been saying. That moment when Guts finally comes back, it's gonna be so big, I already know. But yeah, like always, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.